If we were to go back 50 years, your options for types of inversions would basically be limited to your traditional vertical loop. Now that technology has advanced the coaster world by creating new and exciting inversions, we have a lot more to choose from. Transitions in and out of inversions have also improved greatly, making them more exciting and less headache-inducing. In this video, I am going to be ranking my top 10 favorite inversions. Alright, well, let's get to it. Number 10, Corkscrew. Basically, as its name would entail, this inversion sends riders into a spiral, flipping you upside down. The first original Corkscrew could be found on Corkscrew, which was located at Knott's Berry Farm. The original version of the Corkscrew, first done by Aerodynamics, is known for some rough transitions, but the modern B&M versions have been able to smooth out this inversion and also decreasing the amount of headbanging involved. Number 9, Batwing. The first time I experienced a Batwing inversion was with Viper at Six Flags Darien Lake. This element is somewhat similar to the Cobra Roll, just executed differently. The element starts off with a half corkscrew going into a diving half loop, followed by a half loop, then exiting the inversion with another half corkscrew. This element is similar to the Cobra Roll as it sends you back in the same direction in which you came from, unlike a pretzel roll which keeps you going the same direction that you started. Number 8, Immelmann. B&M is basically the first manufacturer to start using an Immelmann. It's quite a simple inversion. You basically go right into a half loop, but exit at the top of the loop via half twist. It's also another turnaround inversion as it shoots you back the same direction in which you came from. Number 7, Dive Loop. Similar to the Immelmann, just backwards. The element starts by entering into the loop at the top of a via twist, and then diving down into the loop. And this is another turnaround inversion. Steel Curtain features my favorite dive loop as it managed to deliver some fun zero Gs as you are tossed upside down into the inversion. Number 6, Vertical Loop. The original inversion, who doesn't like a good classic loop? One of my favorite loops would be the giant inversion on Full Throttle at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which provides plenty of fun hang time. Tennessee Tornado, which is at Dollywood, is also another fun giant loop. Number 5, Banana Inversion. Steel Curtain is the first roller coaster to feature this exciting inversion. It's basically a modern twist on your typical Cobra Roll. Some might consider a banana inversion and a Cobra Roll to be the same inversion, but after experiencing both, I have to disagree. A banana inversion is more smooth with easier transitions as compared to a Cobra Roll, which whips you through both inversions. A Cobra Roll looks like two separate inversions, basically like two half loops connected together by two half corkscrews. As with a banana inversion, to the untrained eye, they might think it's actually just one inversion, but in fact, it is two inversions. Number 4, an inline twist. If you've ever ridden on a Skyrocket 2 model, you would have experienced this fun inversion. An inline twist is when the track spins 360 degrees all the way around. This inversion usually provides some fun hang time elements as it's not a heartline roll. This inversion is usually taken at slower speeds, like on Banshee at Kings Island and Skyrocket 2 models. Number 3, Fakeout Inverting Drop / Drachen Fire Dive Drop. This inversion also debuted with Steel Curtain. According to RCDB, which calls this inversion the Drachen Fire Dive Drop, but if you were to look at these inversions side to side, comparing the one that's actually on Drachen Fire, you may see that there are some similarities, but they're quite different. The Fakeout Inverting Drop actually changes directions mid-inversion. It starts out like you're going into a corkscrew, but changes directions halfway through as you dive down. The first inversion of Drachen Fire is actually just a large corkscrew. Ironically, RCDB doesn't even call the first drop on Drachen Fire a Drachen Fire Dive Drop. Nope, it's just labeled as a wraparound corkscrew. Regardless though, the one on Steel Curtain delivers some fun hang time elements and also some laterals as it has that fake out direction change which whips you to the one side. Number 2, Flying Snake Dive. This is a one-of-a-kind inversion that only can be found on Storm Runner, located at HersheyPark. This element starts off like a heartline roll, but then dives right down near the end of the inversion. It delivers some fun airtime as you unexpectedly start diving to the earth. I'm surprised this inversion hasn't been recreated because of its uniqueness and just how fun it is. Number 1, ZeroG Roll. Who doesn't like a good ZeroG Roll? This is my favorite inversion. A ZeroG roll is similar to an inline twist, except that the roll is centered at the heart line. So basically, the track rotates around you. A good ZeroG roll will deliver some fun floater airtime moments. You literally will float in your seat as the track flips right around you. Also, a good ZeroG roll will feature some fun laterals, like it's trying to throw you out of your seat. My personal favorite ZeroG roll can be found on Kuba, which is at Busch Gardens, Tampa, which gives some good airtime. Also, Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa has some good airtime. Same with Iron Rattler, Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point, and Skyrocket at Kennywood all feature exciting ZeroG rolls. Well, that's my list of top 10 inversions. What is your favorite inversion? Let me know in the comments below. As always, please subscribe so you don't miss out on more great content coming your way by X Scream Thrills.